live, jerking you all around. Get down here and see if we can catch some fish. We are live doing some top water action with the cows. Watch out for the cows. Down here with Boogie Boy, and he brought one of his friends along, and we're gonna see if we can get in some fish. Is that my Chapo, Jared? Is that my Chapo out of the water? It looks like my Chapo, man, that I broke off here today. We're gonna start out with this. I bet it is. I'll get it. We'll get it before we leave, man. On my bait. Last time I was down here, guys, I lost my. We're gonna try this Super Fluke bubble gum. See if we can get on a monster bass. There's some big bass in here. The water clarity's still a little bit murky, pretty dingy. All right, first cast. We got fresh line on. Throwing the bubblegum Super Fluke. And there's some giants in here. We bring our scales along just in case. How's everybody doing this evening? I also brought a Chapo. I got a Chapo with me. Here, fishy, fishy. We're fixing to get on a fish here in just a second, guys. We just started. There is monster bass in here. And we're gonna see if we can get them stirred up. I think I'm gonna chunk that Chapo real quick. Chunk that Chapo over there. Let's grab the Chapo. Chunk this Chapo over there. Hey, Alvado. Good to see you, man. How is you? Oh, my trip was great. Yeah, my trip was great, man. We there's a video in the making, but we caught a bunch of rainbow trout on that trip. I mean, it was crazy. Crazy how many rainbow trout we caught. Between the three of us, we ended up keeping 12 rainbow trout. So it's pretty cool having that many. Hey, enjoys little things always. What's up? What's up? We're fishing. That's what's up. Chunking a little top water. Got the Chapo out. We got the Super Fluke tied on the other pole. Hoping to get into something here. I need to get over closer to that log. That's what I need to do. Hey, Christopher, the trout. Hey, the trout video is in the making, guys. The trout video is in the making. It's, we caught a bunch of trout. I mean, a bunch of rainbow trout. And we cooked them, and they were so good. It was delish. But I am wore out. I'm still wore out from that trip. Maybe a big old bass to just nail this thing. There's some monsters in here. Last time we were down here before our trip, there was my son caught that 12-pound or 10-pound catfish. Hey Jackson, how are you? How is everyone? It's good to be back from our trip. It certainly is good to be back. We had a lot of fun. Now we're back trying to catch some fish. Chucking the Chopo a little bit. I'm gonna be chucking the Super Fluke as well. Last time we caught some over by this log, or they did. I got skunked last time I was down here. I'm trying to break the skunkness. The water's still quite a bit dingier than I usually like, but you trying to catch my Chopo? Okay, so he's after. Last time I was under, I hooked a fish right over there, and it broke my Chopo off on a log, and it's sticking up out of the water now. Just crazy. The old cows has been hanging out in here. Cows in there. Oviedo feeling okay, headed back from the river, landed a pike. Lost 2 bass. Fell straight off your swivel. Oh man. I hate it when I lose baits. I'm hoping these fish would get after it on this topwater this evening. This is right after a storm. It has literally been raining all day long, and it finally quit. So I thought, man, I got to get down here and see if I can catch some fish, man. It's driving me nuts. You're gonna go home and wrap the loops in steel wire. There you go. Go over here like this. Try to run this right underneath that tree. I may have to slip over to that other side. May have to run over to the other side and see if we can get in some fish. Yeah, it's still snagged. It was snagged on that, when that fish hit it, it snagged it on that log. You have those boots on, you might could slip in there and get it. Here, fishy, fishy. We're after a big giant bass. Now they're both out there? Oh no, he was trying to get that chop. He was trying to get that chopo, guys. And he hooked it with his whopper blopper. And now they're both, it broke his line. Now they're both out there. That's a bummer. All right, we're gonna work our way on around. They got this, oh, I'm breaking my tackle box. We're gonna keep working our way around, man. We can get into some fish. I'll make a few casts right over here before we work around. Now let's work around opposite. They're right there. We're gonna work our way around over here. Get in some fish. Just get into them. Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna stop raining. It just kept raining today. Looks like it's gonna sprinkle again right now, but we're gonna keep on getting it. Keep on keeping on. The Coke bass fishing lure. I don't know what that is, Chris. This sounds interesting. Make a cast with this super fluke. Oh no, there's Shikyo guys all around. See, last time we were down here, the fish were biting really good over there where they're at. But they kind of, he's off in the water trying to save a bait. Koi key, huh? Okay. I'll have to check that bait out and see what's up. Trying to see what my visibility is on this bait. Ooh. Very slim. Very slim visibility. Oh. Okay. I want to work this corner right here like crazy. Because last time I was down here, I had a nice big hit right here. We'll go back to that whopper or that chopo in just a second. I just wanted to make a few casts with this topwater bait. It's super fluke because I've been seeing a lot of action on top of the water. Yeah, we had a lot of fun camping. It was a lot of fun. It's tiring though. Wear you out. Nothing like a good camping trip. I've been seeing a lot of action on the water here. A lot of good action. When we first pulled down here, them cows were just all out there in the middle of it. I was either going to go here or to the river this evening, but I like to go to the river. We'll probably go to the river tomorrow. See what we can come up with. And if it looks like we got a lot of rain in store, so if the water gets super muddy, we'll go after some catfish. if we have to. Either way, hopefully we'll get into them. Visibility's a little bit wonky right now. I probably should have went to the river, but just had to try this spot out again. I'm anxious to catch one here because there's huge bass in here. Huge bass. 5+ pounders. Uh-oh. My line's getting all. Maybe we want to jump on it. Hey, Colin, what's up, man? We are back in action, man. We've been gone camping, tent camping, catching trout and cooking trout. Be a video dropping sometime or another. I haven't even started editing it yet, so just no service down there where we were at, so we couldn't really do any lives, but we had a blast when we got into some serious trout. Oh man, I don't like either a balloon thingy. Look at that. Yeah, that's a mess right there. Maybe we can get it out there. If not, we'll have to cut and retie. How you been, Colin? What you been up to, man? Yeah, that's gonna be a mess to get that out. Sometimes you can save them, sometimes you can't. I'm not saving that one. But our bait's up here. We'll get retied. Get retied real quick. I just put new line on. I don't know if that's what is it. Sometimes you get those when you get new line on. Doing well, tired, been working. Man, I've been playing and I'm tired. I'm gonna have to go back to work tomorrow so I can get some rest. That tent camping, man, I think I'm getting too old for that. Just kidding. Never get too old for good tent camping. That's awesome, bro. Glad to hear you're doing well. The cows in here tonight. Look at them old cows taking a bath. Hey Keith, I hear the famous bad boy Koi boy is with you. Yeah, we got Koi with us tonight, and we got Boogie Boy with us. They like to hang out, so that'll be kind of cool. Just down here, man, I was gonna either go here or the river, and I decided to go down here, hoping that, because we ain't been down here since at this spot since, well, last week. And I was really hoping it cleared up the water, but it's still kind of murky. Still murky. Borderline muddy. I'm trying to work this super fluke along the edges for a minute, and then we'll go back to the Chapo. And I don't know, maybe I should have went to the river, but I didn't know if this was cleared up, and there's some giants in here, and that's what we're hoping to get into, catch a giant bass. Should be some 5+ pounders in here. Last time we were down here, my son did catch a 3-pounder on the money. It's murky because of the cows calling. It may be so. They're all diving in. They were down here on this end, and we kind of ran them off, I guess, and they're jumping in the other end now. Which I can't blame them. You know, it's been hot. They get in there, and them fish get the bugs off of them. Hey, loves Jesus and books. Doing all right? Where are you from? Country? United States. Oh, I had a fish, guys. I had a fish. He swirled the water right there. Try that again. Let's try that again. We had one. Maybe he'll hit it again. Sometimes bass will. They'll double tap it. If not, we'll grab the old Chapo and stir them up real good on top. This is after a rain. We just had some, it's been raining all day. So it's kind of post-storm kind of fishing right now. Rusty Waters Fishing. What's up, man? What state? I'm in Arkansas, man. We are in Arkansas. Where are you guys from? That was a nice hit a while ago. This may be the ticket right here on the edge here. We're fishing with the cows. That's what we're doing. We're fishing with the cows. We'd like to catch a cow of a fish. That's what we want. Mount Vernon, Ohio. Cool, cool, man. Yeah, we're a little further south. Quite a bit further south. Lots of it. Come on, fish. Come on, fish. I had a good bite. I just need one to take it now. Boogie Boy and Koi Boy over there have not caught anything yet either, so it's just a matter of time. I don't know if that storm or the rain all day maybe set them back a little, but we're gonna keep trying. One cast at a time. No, they call Arkansas the natural state. The natural state. There are so many places that I can fish. I mean, not a lot of places I can do lives at, but there's a lot of places I can fish. So we do a lot of fishing. I guess they could call it the wild state if they wanted to. Like to hang up with a 10-pound black bass right now. That'd be pretty wild. Could have went down to the river and got into some smallmouth. We'll probably, after work tomorrow, we may check out the river, but we did get a bunch of rain, so the river may be up again. I don't know. And it's showing a lot of rain in the forecast, so I kind of have to go fishing in between and around all of that. That didn't sound good. It sounded like another water string. My buddy of mine comes up every spring to go crappie fishing for those big slabs. All right, Rusty, yeah. I like catching slabs. We do we do multi-fishing on here. Yeah, lots of rain right now, man. On El Vedo, a lot of rain. It's usually rainy like in April and in May. And what in the world? I keep getting this weird twist in my line. But this month is usually not that as rainy, but it has been super rainy this month. Which I'm not going to complain because rain's good. Our water is up good. It's just murky right now. We've been fishing all spring in water that's unusually low. And I don't like that. I like it when the water's up and up nice. All right, we're gonna do one more cast right here on this, right in front of that bush over there. Work it down this bank, and then we're gonna go around over there and work our way around. That's not the cast I wanted, but we'll know if they hit it, that's for sure. I'm gonna do one more because I wanted to be closer to the bank. Oh, y'all have had a lot of rain too, Alvedo? A lot of rain where you're at? Yeah, that's better. That's what I wanted right there. We'll work this super fluke back across there. Yeah, it's been unusually rainy for June, but you know, it may not rain hardly any in July, so we'll take what we can now. It'll be super hot in July. High humidity. Oh, not looking forward to that. Oh yeah, dry spring and winter, which we did have a really bad ice storm, or it kind of messed up a bunch of places. Buildings and stuff collapsed because of the weight. It was like a really wet snow. All right. That was the cast. After this one, we'll work our way around. All the ponds and stuff are low. Yeah. Yeah, we've been fishing in an area that when we go after the white bass, when the white bass start running, we usually go to a special spot further up the river, the main river, and I mean the fish were a lot lower. There he is. Oh, he got off. We had one, guys. We had a fish. Had a fish. He wasn't real big, but it was a fish. Let's make another cast or two right here now, even though I was wanting to move. Oh, I cast very well. I don't know. I try. It's my excuse to my boss, I guess. If I'm late for work or something, I'll just tell him my arm is in a cast. Just kidding. That's just a old dad joke, I guess. So yeah, just if you're ever out fishing and your boss wants you to come into work, just tell him your arm's in a cast. That's a good spot right there. I wanted to get as close as possible to that bank edge. We'll have one jump on there. Hey, we're almost to 20 likes, guys, or 17 likes. Yeah, getting close to 20. I really appreciate those likes. But let's move. Let's make a move. Grab my other pole. And let's move right over here. And make a few casts along the edge of this for a little bit. Actually, let's just move on down to that corner again. I know I was down there earlier. I want to move in that corner so I can work this side of the bank and a little bit of that side towards where those guys are fishing. And see if we can get in some. So sorry for bouncing you guys around. I'm trying to walk softly. We're almost there. Almost there. Okay. Let's work that super fluke a little more. It's hard for me to get away from this super fluke, especially this time of year. I like this super fluke. I'm actually throwing the super fluke bubble gum today. But with the water clarity, you just about have to throw this bait almost right in front of the fish's face. That's what you have to do. There'll be one up by that log here in a minute. It won't be able to resist the bubble gum super fluke. Are you going just your average boy? Oh man, you're going topwater bass fishing this weekend? There you go. I love it. I love it when it's topwater time. You get those big blow ups right on top of the water. Of course, this super fluke's kind of a semi. It's kind of a semi topwater. But I do have the Chopo with me. It's behind me. What kind of topwater do you prefer? Just your average? Boy, what kind of topwater do you like to throw a lot? I personally like to throw, if it's straight up topwater, I like to throw a torpedo. I've just now started using the Chopo a little bit, trying to get used to that because everybody just really likes them. So we're trying that bait out a little bit. Bust type of jitterbug, that's my favorite topwater for smallmouth. I don't think I have any of those in my case right now. My favorite for topwater is this bait right here. I like to get on the river with this bait right here and just work that thing right along the edge of the eddies right after a shoal. Oh man, it'll just nail it. You made a topwater rooster tail, you can crank that thing so slow and it stays on top. Oh, there he was. He pinked it. Need a clear bubble or small water body. Yeah, I haven't got into making much baits. My son over there, he's made some bottle cap baits. Been wanting to try for fun. I think that's pretty neat. He took an old bottle cap and then folded, put some beads in it, and a hook, and it rattles. It's pretty neat looking. All right, we're gonna move. I'm gonna move to the other side of those boys. Fish over there where we haven't been today. So if you guys will just bear with me just a second, we'll be over there. Oh, I'll ask him. I'll ask him, Rusty, if he's got one along.
I don't want to know.
What'd you catch?
It looks like a trash bag or some sort of bag.
Oh, cool. Well, we're cleaning the water out anyway. Yeah, just lay it over there and we'll take it with us. Hey, Jared, do you have any of those bottle cap baits?
Bottle cap.
No,
that you
I
made?
didn't bring him with me.
You didn't bring him with us? Somebody on here was wanting to see him.
I'll
Say
bring
what?
him next time.
Well, he'll bring them next time if you happen to be on here, Rusty, and we'll show them to you. He's made 3 or 4 of them. We haven't even tried them yet, but I looked at them. They actually look really cool. We go over here and fish with the cows. The little cow fishing. Fishing with the cows. All right, let's throw this super fluke a little bit more, and then we'll switch back to the Chapo action. Because that's what you're in here for, right? To see the old Chapo going. Hear that plop? I'm here for a monster bass. I brung the scales with me. I'm hoping that any minute now my PB is fixing to hit that line, because there is some big fish in here. And there's some big old moo cows in here too. We're sharing the pond. We share the pond. It's a multi-use pond. It's housing monster fish. It's a spa for the cows. It's a win-win. Win-win. If we can just get a fish to just nail that bait. Any minute now. The hook slipped up. That sun glare is probably hard on you. There we go. That should be a good little spot right there by that bush. Pull one in right here. All right, let's grab the Chapo. Let's grab the old Chapo. We'll just work that Chapo real slow back across there. I'm gonna work on my casting on this bait. Not casting it as hard as I'd like. Let's hope there's no stickies in here. Here, fishy, fishy. I think we'll, maybe we can go to the river tomorrow. I don't know. I'll have to see what it looks like. Especially being we got more rain coming. It shows the forecast. It shows rain. Lots of rain. This entire week shows some percentages of rain. I fished over on this side over here on this end, and I haven't done any good. I may end up going back over there where I was. Maybe. Maybe we can pick up on one here in just a second. Maybe these fish just don't like the chopo action. Yeah, maybe they do. Hey, bank fishing. Yeah, we're trying to do a little topwater action. We've only had one fish on for a second. Oh, we kind of had two on, but they got off. And oh, there he was. There he is. Just out of nowhere. Good old topwater action, guys. Come on now. Was barely hooked too. That's a pretty decent one right there, guys. It's a decent bass. Doggy. We are not skunked. We are not skunked. Look at that fish. Ooh, son. Look at that fish. Bank fishing adventures, man. You must have been just the person we needed to get on here. You're the man. You brung us in a fish, bro. Uh-oh. Let me reset this. See what this fish is gonna lay out on us. All right. I mean, he's not like a monster, but it sure was good. It's 1 pound, 11 ounces. 1 pound, 11, almost a 2-pounder, guys. Woohoo! Yeah, I'll take some more of that. Let's get him back in the water. There he goes. Yeehaw! That was fun. I was just yakking away. He just nailed the old chopo. Hey, Cogman Cooks. Oh, yeah, Bank. Yeah, man, I hear you. Matter of fact, This is only the second time I've used a Chapo. Like I literally, I haven't, I mean, I use a torpedo usually for top water, a torpedo or a popper, stuff like that. So yeah. Hey, there's Cogman Cooks. What's going on, Cogman Cooks? You guys are bringing me some luck in here. Finally got some action. You're gonna get me addicted to this Chapo now. That fish just nailed that thing, guys. They just nailed it. Oh, that's a good spot. That wasn't the giant we're looking for, but it was a start. Oh, you use the Whopper and the Pop-R? Yeah, my son over here, he's using the Whopper. I elected to try these Chapo 75 is what I went with. It was recommended by another YouTuber to me to try or to start out with. So that's what we started out with. Fishing with Mafia, I've been catching bass on a crappie rig lately. Yeah, that's one thing about, like, I'll usually can go to my little twister tails and catch, you can catch just about whatever with those. But that's awesome, man. Yeah, this, like I said, this is only the second time I have threw a Whopper or a Chapo, and I literally just caught my first fish on that bait, on a Chapo. I've never caught a fish on one. That was my first one. Almost a 2-pounder. That's not bad. Just need another one. I like the sound it makes. It just sounds like it's a little hand plopping the top of the water. Pretty neat. But I like it when they just roll the water for that bait. That's what makes it so cool. That's what top water action is all about. Get that nice roll. Yeah, it's addictive, ain't it? Fishing Mafia. Yeah, they hit it hard. They don't mess around when they hit it. And what's cool is it's like, at least you're just kind of rocking along. Maybe you haven't been catching anything in a minute, and then all of a sudden just bam. Gets your blood going. Yeah, sometimes it will. Sometimes they will. Oh, about the torpedo that I like to use on the lake with we'll get on the lake like real early in the morning, and we'll get after breaking bass that's pushing shad and throw that torpedo right up in there and work that torpedo back across there, and then you pause. It's like a stop and go action, just popping that torpedo across there, and fish just slam it. A little. What's funny is when I use this Chapo down here, as there's like that turtle, there's a turtle right over there. They will actually swim towards this bait, which is, it's very interesting. See, look, the turtle's turning around and he's kind of going towards the bait. And you usually don't see that on other baits. I don't know. Something about that action, I guess, even gets the turtle. These pond turtles all excited. Hey, SWC, Florida. How's it going, my man? Start calling you the Donkey King. He catches those big donkeys down there in Florida. Talking big old bass. All good, huh? That's good, my friend. That's good. I'm not going to talk about how hot it is today, because it's really not that hot. And I'm after a rain. We're kind of post rain. It's been raining ever since early this morning, all day, nice steady rain. And so as soon as it stopped raining, I checked the forecast. There's another little band coming in, but I was trying to get out here before, while we could, do a little topwater action. Donkey land. Now storming, yeah. We've been dealing with that all day long. And as soon as it stopped, I was like, hey, I'm gonna get out here. So, because I've been gone for a week. We've been camping and trout fishing. And man, did we get into some rainbow trout. It was almost every cast. We'll be posting a video on that one of these days. It's gonna take me a little while to get it all edited up and ready to go. Already up to 24 likes, guys. That's phenomenal. Only caught one fish too. 24 likes. Appreciate that. All right, we've wore this spot out right here. Pretty heavy. I'm just gonna take this one bait. We're not gonna go far. I'm gonna go right over here. Not far at all. We're gonna get a little bit different angle at it. That rain we had, I was kind of hoping that, because this is where the water inlet is. You just added a second monitor on your editing PC. Looking forward to editing next video. All right, man. Yeah, I've been checking out your videos. Yes, sir. I actually enjoy editing videos. Since we haven't been doing these lives very long. We just kind of started doing it once we got enough subscribers, and kind of enjoy doing that as well. It's a lot of fun. Makes you a little nervous when you're not catching a bunch or something, but it's all cool. It's all good. Oh yeah, long form. Yeah, I like the long form. I like long form videos. You know, shorts are okay. They have their place, but I prefer them to long form. You kind of get a good story base, man. Yeah, 10 for a video. Yeah, that's what makes it exciting. That's the thing about these lives, is you just kind of go with what's in front of you. And I had choices. I got about 5-6 places I can do lives at for, you know, to get service, to be able to do them, and I chose to come down here again because there's 5+ pounders in here just lurking, and we're filling with some murky water. Yeah, at least 8. Yeah, there's some 8s in here. There's 5+ pounders in here easy. I'm just waiting to latch on to one. And when this water clears up, it's going to be good. I'll be able to throw a little bit different, some different baits that I like to throw. Coach, the guy that comes in here a lot, he fishes 3 days and wants a video each day. He's got to have 10 fish or 10 videos. I'll be glad when this water clarity clears up. I bet those cows are like, get out of here, guys. I'm wanting to swim, chill in peace in the pond. We're just checking on the fish. Oh, you'll combine days? What do you do about lives, man? You do lives, don't you? I'm just trying to get used to this bait. This is totally something new for me. I mean, I fish with a lot of different baits. I mean, I got like a handful of baits that are my go-to baits. depending on what I'm fishing for. And as far as topwater goes, this has never been on my topwater list. Ah, let's crappie fishing. I got you. What the world? There it went. That plopper, that Chapo kind of was acting funny. Sure pulls up a lot of water on that line. Yeah, I like me some good old crappie fishing. You don't have time for all that? Hey, I seen one of your videos here today, SWC, and I watched you literally boat flip I don't know if you threw a weight on that thing, but I don't remember if you put a weight, weighted, but that looked like an 8-9 pounder at least, man. And you boat flipped that dude right up in there like it was nothing. Your old pole was just bent down. Oh, that was awesome. No net needed. You boat flip 6-pounders all day. That's awesome, man. Yeah, it is all about the timing, ain't it? Yeah. You get that nice little springboard to that fish as it's coming in. Get that nice little springboard with your rod. Just flips them right up in. I get settled in. I gotta get back out on my boat, and I don't have a fancy boat. I just have a small little boat, but it gets the job done. When I miss the catch is what breaks them. Okay. You broke a few rods. You're trying to horse in those monsters. Oh goodness. All right. I'm fixing to move. I'm fixing to move. I got one bass over on this end, but I probably would have went somewhere else if I knew this water was still this murky, kind of muddy. But you never know until you get down here. And I was worried about going down to the river because we had rain all day, thinking, well, it may be on the rise. New York sports fan, hello, how are you? Hope you're doing well. We're just down here doing a little topwater action. It's only the second time I've been down here to this particular spot. We're just fishing with the cows. Cows are swimming on the other side and we're fishing on this side. All right. Had enough of this spot. Let's move. If you don't mind moving, I'm gonna make a little move here to get on some fish and get on a giant. It's up to one, the big old biggin. Oh. Get on a big one. We'll move back down here. See if there's a little spot on this point right here. I have not fished right here at all, which is kind of open water, but you never know what's under the water in spots like this. I know we didn't move very far, but I want to make a few casts right here. Make a few right here, and then we'll move on down. Oh, y'all see nothing. Y'all seen nothing. Tell me y'all didn't see that. I hope y'all didn't see that. Super lash backlash. I literally walked right up here and hooked this brush behind me. And I hooked it good too. There you go. Oh, let's try that again. That was a little better. We'll just fan out. Do some fan casting. With the old Chapo 75. One's gonna just roll the water here in just a second. Any minute now. Big old fish is just gonna roll the water. Just never know when it's gonna happen. That's the key. But when it does, it gets you going. Nothing like it. Good old top water. Good old top water action. Wonder where my boy Jason Keener is. Figured he'd have jumped on here tonight. Jason Keener's music. He must be busy writing a new song or something. Don't tell him with that guy. A little post-rain fishing. I like to fish really I like to prefer fishing before the rain. Typically like to fish before the rain, but sometimes you don't have that luxury. Sometimes you just gotta fish when you can fish. And so that's what we're doing. We're fishing when we can fish. It's been a little slow this evening on the fish biting. Been a little slow, but Maybe to pick up here in a minute. But fan this area out right here. I think we'll move again. Get back on that other side. Work that bank again. Had a nice one. Roll the water down there. What you got, Coy?
What do you use? Catfish bait?
What is it? What'd you catch?
Little, I don't know.
That's a little sun perch. Let me see if I can get a hold of it.
They use them as bait.
Ooh, look at that big guy. It's a big one. I tell you what you could do. In the back of my truck, there's a catfish pole. Should be. And you can hook that on there and toss it out there.
Hey, what type of fish is it?
This is just a little sun perch or a little perch.
Okay.
Make great bait. I think there's one back there. All right, last time we were down here, guys, my other son caught a 10-pound, 9-ounce catfish when he was catfishing in here. Alfonso, how are you, man? You doing good today? We're gonna move here, guys, down just a little bit. See if we can get on in another spot. Let's see if we can get on some fish. Try not to shake y'all around too much. We're just doing a little post to my boy and his friend for a little while. See if we can get on some giant bass. He's got a nice little minnow he's gonna throw on a little perch. He's gonna throw a little live bait on a catfish pole and see if we can catch a catfish. Last time we were down here, my other son, he caught a 10-pound catfish. It's pretty cool. Which is a lot of fun, a 10-pound catfish on a rod and wheel. Oh, you're good? That's good, man. That's super good. Glad everybody's doing great. I'm gonna move over to this other side. I haven't fished this side over here much at all. We focus on that side pretty heavy. It's only the second time I've been down here, but it's all right. We're learning it. Plus, it's real murky. Oh, I just hooked myself. You don't want to hook yourself. Them treble hooks. We're just trying to do a little topwater action because the water clarity. A little murk to it. Now I almost caught one over here on the fluke, the bubblegum super fluke. So now we're gonna give the old Chapo. We'll give the old Chapo a try over here. See what happens. Maybe to pull up a big one. 26 likes, guys. Thank you guys for liking. Even though we have Haven't caught very many fish today. But we did not get skunked today. Last time I was down here was my first skunk in a long time. But we got that monkey off our back today. As far as this place goes, we did go over the week. If you're just joining, I know I done said it, but we did go do some camping and we caught a bunch of rainbow trout, which is totally out of my league, really. I mean, I haven't done that much. I don't do that much trout fishing where I'm at. There's not a lot of trout. But video will be coming soon, a week or two probably. A little catch and cook with some trout. Super good stuff. We just need a big 5-10 pounder or something in between. Just roll the water for this little chopo. And that rain may have slowed them down a little bit. I don't know. Hey, Michael Sutton. What's going on? You not like jerk baits? Yeah, man, I'm a torpedo kind of guy when it comes to top water. And popper usually, but I'm wanting to learn this chopo a little bit. That's why I've been chunking the fire out of it. And I've been chucking my usual go-to, my super fluke. But hey man, we're not skunked today. We caught a 1 pound 11 ounce black bass over on the other side. The first fish we've ever caught on a chopo. So that was pretty exciting. Just out of nowhere, I was just doing like I am right now, and out of nowhere, just boom. He just nailed it. And I had one on my bubblegum super fluke earlier right here too. I may switch back to it here in a minute. No, it wasn't a 10 pound bass. It was a 1 pound 11 ounce bass. Almost a 2 pounder. Almost. But we're looking for a 10 pounder. They're in here. I was told they were in here. 5+ pounders in here just lurking, man. But we're still dealing with muddy water. I was gonna go to a different spot and I elected to come here thinking the water clarity might be clear since we've been gone for a week, but it really hasn't cleared up much. Get my own fishy. We're down here fishing with the cows. They're probably wanting us to get out of the way. Probably sick and tired of us being in their way. Maybe we can hit the, if the rain will hold off, maybe we can hit the river soon. I'm itching to get down on the river and get after some smallmouth. Oh, I love catching smallmouth bass. It's like my favorite. All right, I'm gonna move down a little bit. Again, move again, move again. Down here and pet one of these pretty cows. Yeah, they're down there. They got that place. They got that side occupied. Oh, let's try the old super fluke again. A few casts with it. I can get it untangled. What do you mean jerk baits? Like what in particular? What'd you have in mind as far as jerk baits? I don't have a lot of, I just got my small pouch with me. I don't have a lot of baits. We never have enough baits, do we? A Cinco? I could do a wacky worm. I don't have a Cinco, but I could do wacky worm. Want to try wacky worm? Random shorts? Yeah. Try a little wacky worm action. Let's give it a shot. What color we got? We got the trick worm pumpkin we can throw, or we can throw a trick worm, of course. Bubblegum trick worm. Your call. I'm going for the bubblegum because of the water clarity. Bubblegum it is. Bubblegum it is. Oh, okay. A little delayed, huh? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, you see my tackle box, guys. I don't carry a lot with me. I just carry my go-to usual stuff. And this, I wasn't expecting the water to be this murky, but it is what it is. Let's ease down here and get us one right along the edge here. Oh, I hung up in that stuff. It's a little close, too close to the edge. Been good for the weedless fluke, but not for this. Yeah, we'll get in the river soon, I hope. A little better water clarity, which every day this whole next week it looks like it's rain is in sight, so doesn't look like the water's going to clear up a whole lot for us. Trying to work these edges a little bit here before I fan out. It's this water clarity. See how far y'all can see that? Y'all, I mean, I know y'all can't see as well as me, but we got probably 6-8 inches before that bait disappears. So that's a lot of our problem right now. I think them boys are my boy and his friend. His friend's throwing a cast net, and they caught them a couple of minnows. And I just so happen to have a catfish pole in the back of my truck in this murky water. So they may catch a whale of a tail of a catfish here in a minute. I do know there's some monster catfish in here. I mean, monster catfish. And with the water muddy like this, they might just get on one. We're sharing the pond with the cows this evening. They weren't down here last time, but they're doing their soak. That's probably why it's staying churned up a little bit. It's a beautiful evening though. There's a big old bull. There's a big old bull cow. He's coming down here to get him in. Well, nothing so far on the wacky worm. I could try an F11 Rapala. Get a little swim bait. But like I said, the water clarity is not helping us any. I need something with, I should have brought my spinner baits and stuff like that with me. That'd have gave us a little more action. Maybe they'll get a big catfish here in a minute. He just cast it out, so I can't see the pole over there, but if I see the bushes moving or the pole go flying off in the water, then we'll know that he got a big catfish. That'd be super cool. We switched to a wacky worm. It's working it a little bit slow, working it up and down right now. And we got our first fish on the Chapo today, guys. That's worth a like, even though it's one fish today. But one fish is better than no fish. And a bad day fishing beats a good day at work any day of the week. Don't y'all agree to that? That's for sure. Whether you agree or not, I believe in it. This is after that rain must have shut them down. They fed like crazy right before the rain. I'll leave my stuff right there. And we'll go right over here on this corner. I'm gonna make some casts, a couple casts along that edge with this wacky worm. This is usually like one of the first things that I do when I come to a new area, is I'll work the corners so that I can work along the edges. I don't think that was a bite. It just felt heavy for a second. Surely random shorts. Surely the chat isn't that delayed. Oh, there went my worm. It went flying out across there. That ain't gonna catch nothing, bear hook. Try something else. Let's try swim bait like Michael suggested. Let's throw on I got an F11 Rapala. I do have some rooster tails. This was supposed to be a topwater event. I want to throw on this silver and black. Silver and black. See what that does. I'll get it tied on here in just a second. My gracious. That big old bull, he's just checking me out. He's giving me a little stink eye. He's wanting me out of his territory. He's a pretty bull. There's several bulls in here. That's just, the other one has horns over there. Pretty cows. Yeah, if jerk bait is good, yeah, we're gonna try it, man. Like I said, this water is, I elected to come down here again. This is only the second time I've been down here. And it's still a little early. We've been gone for a week, so. You got one what, Michael? You got a bull? Or a jerk bait, or what do you got? Get them back in my pouch. All right, let's go down here and work this along the edge. We may go to the after work tomorrow if I have time. I'm not sure yet, but it depends on the rain. It's been raining like crazy. Lots of rain. I'm gonna bump the bottom right there a little bit. Work that a little bit. Need this water to clear up. But if we get the rain that they're calling for, it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while before it clears up. Because the forecast is showing like every day this week, like 50, 60, 70, 80% chances of rain. I should have brought my spinner bait along. Oh, I can see their fishing line over there on the other side where the pole is at this angle. So I can kind of keep an eye on that. They got a couple perch they've caught. They put on a big catfish pole. A pretty good size one caught here last time. And with that live bait, they may end up catching a flathead. There's some in here.
That's what I caught with this casting net.
What'd you catch?
I think it's a smallmouth bass. Or maybe a large one.
Did you put him up there? Whoa!
I caught it in the casting net.
Look at the size of that fish, guys. That's his personal smallest. Hey, when you throw him back, tell him to go get his parents to come over here, and we need them to bite my bait. We're looking for the big ones. I am catching something there. I can feel it. So there must be a little shallow pocket right here. I'll tighten this up so I don't jerk y'all around so much when I cast. They're over there having fun with the casting net, guys. Catching all kinds of little minnows. I think they kind of gave up on the fish casting. But we're not skunked. We caught a fish today. One fish. Almost a 2-pounder. Yeah, you can barely see that bait. Probably gonna have to go to one of my other spots until this water clears up down here. But we've been gone for a week and I've been wanting to try this spot again, but it needs to clear up a little more before we fish it hard. But it's exciting. This spot right here has got a lot of potential with some big fish. Big fish. Big fish in here. And we're not done yet. We may latch on to one here in a minute. Sure is a beautiful evening though. It's post rain. It kind of, that good soaking rain happened all day today. And as soon as it stopped, I went and checked the weather, and we do have another band coming in. But I seen I had a small window here that could do a little fishing. Hey, I appreciate the little emojis on the side, guys. At least keeps me motivated. They're chasing a fish. So far it's been the whopper, or been the Chapo that's caught the fish. And I've had almost landed 2 with the Super Fluke bubblegum. Where's the other fish? Well, the other fish are still out here. The other 2 I caught and almost got them in. And the way this weather feels right now, and this breeze, and these clouds behind me. Hey, greetings from Puerto Rico. Man, greetings, bro. Or gal, I'm glad that y'all got to stop by. All the way from Puerto Rico. That's so cool. That is probably the coolest thing to me about these lives, is there's people that come in from all over. And we're just sitting here having a good time catching fish. Occasionally. Yes, Keith, I agree. But in this case, we're saying almost. We're saying almost. We almost caught 2 extra. But hey, we did catch the 1. The 1 was in my hand and on the scales, man. So cut me some slack. I think they're having better luck with that cast net over there. Should have brought my spinnerbait. I started to grab that spinnerbait pole, but I didn't. It's one of them shoulda, coulda, wouldas. I'm watching these clouds because I'm feeling it cool off. If you're still in here, Rakar, what's the weather like in Puerto Rico? That would be interesting to know. Is it hot and sunny? Or is it cold and windy? Or somewhere in between? I would go back over there and fish, but I don't know about that cast net and stuff. Yeah, so, sometimes when you're not catching a lot of fish, Keith, sometimes you kind of have to depend on those almost fish catches, because that's what keeps you going, man. That's what keeps you fishing, because there's always another almost around the corner, bro. I want to go over there. Them cows are over there, though. Sorry, I keep flipping you guys up, down, and all around. Here we go. Get over here by the cows. Maybe that bull won't bother me. He's got some, he's a pretty one. That's a pretty cow. Flavor Dave. How is you, man? Flavor Dave, we are fishing post-storm, plus another storm's rolling in. We're fishing with the cows, man. Fishing with the cows. Try not to keep my back to them. We're just fishing with the cows, brother. Ooh, that was either a bite or I caught some brush there. Do that again. We went from throwing a chopo, man. Went from throwing a chopo. We caught one. Oh, there was something and I got all wounded up. Come on. When I jerked that out of its mouth. That was another almost, Keith. Another almost. We count them when we're having slow catching days. That's why they call it fishing and not catching, man. What a mess. Well, it's all wound up right there. What happened was I jerked that out of its mouth and I kept reeling, and the line kept on going around, but we'll get it. I was about to say you were good luck jumping on here, Flavor Dave, because I ain't had a bite in a while, and then this happened. I don't know. I don't know what I got going on here. It's a mess, whatever it is. Hey, Brett, you come in at the right time, my friend. Right time. I'm all tangled up here. All tangled up. At least the weather's cooled off quite a bit. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna just, yeah, or not. Man, I had a good little bite right there, and a nice almost, guys. Now I'm gonna have to reset my drag and everything as I take my spool off and see what's. We got it tore down now. Real good. All right, I've had enough of this. I've had enough of this. Throw it out there in the pond. I'm gonna clip it. I just clipped it so we can get this pulled through and get back to action. That right there was going to be an all-day fight. Got it. Now I got to gather up all this spent line here. I can't believe all three of you have stuck it out in here while I've fought with this line. You guys are superstars. Superstars to hang out in here while I fight with all this mess. But we're on the home stretch now. So I appreciate all four of y'all sticking it out. I have a feeling that y'all have been in the same situation where you've had line tangled up everywhere. Y'all can keep an eye on that bull for me while I retie. $37 likes. Appreciate it, guys. We're almost back in action. Didn't bring my snips with me over here. All right, we're almost tied back on. Yeah, hello, man. Hello, Michael. I have got a bite a while ago. I don't know if you've still been in here or not, but I got a bite a while ago and I jerked it out of its mouth. And here we are. I like wound the line all up in my reel. They're getting tied back on though. We are back in business as soon as I gather up this line though. I don't want to leave it laying around here. I don't like leaving line lay around. We got some clouds rolling in. Put that in my pocket. Nothing worse than walking along a bank, trying to fish, and you get y'all tangled up in someone else's line that they left behind. Okay, now where was I? I think I was right over there when that fish spot bit. Here, fishy, fishy. I heard that over there. I didn't know what was going on. Maybe they'll spook the fish over here to me. Yeah, we're gonna hit a different spot tomorrow if we get to go fishing tomorrow. If not, we'll definitely try to get out Sunday. And it depends on the weather too. It's been raining a lot in the forecast, so you got to roll with the punches. My drag's not set right now. We need some better water clarity. That's what I'm missing. And I was hoping or thinking that we were going to be a lot clearer here today, but it was not the case. I could have threw on a little bitty bait and probably caught more fish. But I was really hoping for a big one to grab a hold. Storm clouds are rolling in. Hello from Southwest Florida. Well, welcome in, Jason from Southwest Florida. We are in Arkansas. So we're not too awful far away. Far enough. We're down here fishing on some in a private pond today. I elected to come down here because I thought maybe the water clarity would have been better, but it's been a week since I've been down here, but it's still muddy, and we're getting a lot of rain, and we got a lot of rain coming. I should have went to one of my other spots. It's brutal with the heat down I bet it was down there in Florida. I bet it was blistering hot, huh? It's actually been cool for us here today because, like I said, it's been raining. Lots of raining. Oh, and I'm catching some stuff along the bottom there. So it must be fairly shallow. I don't know what them boys has got going on over there. They're throwing that cast net, playing around. They must be catching 100 degrees. And I'm sure, Jason, that there was no humidity with that, right? in Florida. Was that with the heat index? Yeah, heat index 110. There we go. That's the part that a lot of people don't realize. Because that's a whole different heat, man. That's a heat you want to stay out of. Hey Felix, what's up? What were you targeting today? Man, we've been targeting some big old giant largemouth bass that's in this. You caught a what in the casting net? He caught a really big bass in the casting net, guys. Here I am casting my arm off and he's throwing a casting net over there and caught a big bass. It's just the water clarity, man. The water clarity today is still off in this where we're fishing. I probably should have went to one of my other spots, but I elected to come here. And we're trying to do a little topwater action. We caught one on the Chapo earlier. But it has been tough. It's been tough fishing right here today because of the water clarity, and we're post-storm. Hey, Michael Sutton, you back, man? Made it back. Thanks for the like, guys. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe to each other, whatever, if you make content. I'm just here having fun, hopefully catching fish. We got the storm rolling in, another wave of it. It has been raining all day long, and I seen a nice little window, so we thought we'd jump in here and try to catch something.
Look at this. I caught this in the casting net.
All right, you want to throw it on the scales?
Yeah, sure.
My bag's right over there.
Okay.
Yep, throw it on the scale, see what the weight is on that thing. They're having fun. They're having fun. There's more than one way to catch a fish. Get over where these cows were. Maybe the fish are back. It's a little shallower over here than I was expecting. My F11 Rapala was snagging up on the bottom. And it don't go real deep. So it's really shallow. Don't know if you remember me. How did it end when you were fishing for catfish with your kids? Oh yeah, Felix, I remember you, man. from New Zealand, I believe, or something like that. And 2 catfish got off the stringer. Yeah, we ended up taking home and cooking. I think we had 6 catfish, so it made a nice meal for us. How much did it weigh?
1 pound,
1 pound,
6 ounces.
6 ounce bass. He just caught a 1 pound, 6 ounce bass
Got a casting net.
in a casting net. So I guess there's more than one way to catch a nice bass.
Does this count for my the amount of fish I catch this year?
Yeah.
Well, I caught it in a casting net though.
Yeah, well, you can count it. You can count it. Just toss him back in right here.
Oh, okay.
There he goes. Maybe he'll come over here and hit my Chapo now. But yeah, Felix, I remember you, man. I remember. That was a good day when we caught all those catfish. That was a good run. Sounds like the big bull is not very happy right now with somebody. Oh, it was a nice dinner. Yeah, that's right, from Sweden. I I was thinking New Zealand. There's been some folks from New Zealand coming in, but yeah, I definitely remember you. Yeah, so far today, if you haven't jumped since you just jumped on, I've only caught one bass today. Look at that bull. He's like pawing. He's not happy with somebody. Maybe not happy with one of the other bulls or something. But I caught my first fish today, guys, on the Chapo 75, which is really cool. And hopefully the rain will hold off some during this week. We can get out and do a lot more fishing this week. I just got back from our camping trip, and we caught a bunch of rainbow trout. A bunch. So that was a lot of fun. There's a chance of rain in the forecast all this week. So hopefully don't get the water too nasty, but if it does, Felix, we are going to go, well, maybe we can get back down there. If the water gets big and muddy again, we'll go back down to that catfish spot, get us another dinner, man. Do another live down there. That'd be fun. So we got options. About wore this little Chapo out. I'm just trying to get used to it. It's a totally new bait for me. Totally new bait. All right. 39 likes, guys. Thank you, guys, for all the likes. Sounds great. Are you bringing the boys with you? Create some. Oh, yes, for sure, Felix. Matter of fact, I got one of my boys is right there. Boogie Boy 12 is his YouTube channel, so check out Boogie Boy 12. He just dropped a really cool video today, and he's got his friend down here today, friend slash cousin, and he's been fishing with us today. They love to fish together, hang out. So yeah, so we're having a good time, man. We haven't been tearing the fish up like that day that you were on. We was catching all those catfish, but we are definitely, anytime we're out here, we're having a good time. Anytime you can go fishing and get out in the real outdoors and make some casts. But yeah, check out Boogie Boy 12 is the handle for Boogie Boy Adventures. He's got a video he put out today of he was bass fishing in a pond in a kayak, and well, you'll just have to watch the video. It was pretty crazy. Crazy fun all the time. If they get real good with that casting net, they can catch me some serious bait. If the rain will hold off, I'm gonna do some Wade River fishing. If the river stays down, doesn't get crazy and muddy. That's what I was wanting to do today, but I was hoping this right here was clear. All right, about ready to call it. We got some clouds rolling in. It's getting pretty late. I got to work tomorrow, guys, so I think we're gonna. Oh, I think we may call it a day pretty soon. Call it a fishing trip. Yeah, catching fish is just the bonus. Enjoying the peace by the water is the most important part. Yes, sir. I couldn't have said it better, my friend. It is beautiful. The birds and the frogs and the breeze. And then every now and then the big old fish. Ouch! Or the hook in the finger. Oh, that hurt. You got me. I don't like getting a hook in the finger. Maybe I can get their attention. I don't have to walk all the way over there and get them. Hey! Yeah, we're gonna call it, I think. I think we should call it. I don't know. I don't think they're ready. Hey, while they make their way over here, we can get down here in this corner and make a few casts real quick. What do you think? Yeah. Yeah, I know, man. It got me pretty good. I don't like it when I get one in my finger. But hey, it'll be a little bit before they get over here. We can keep fishing for a minute. I'm just glad it didn't get all the way up into the barb. But it got up in there enough to make my finger bleed and it's sore. Let's chunk this Chapo a little bit more, the one that stuck me in the finger, while they make their way over. I hear the frogs coming out. The bullfrogs. May have to bring my, next time I come down here, I may need to bring my, my catfishing gear and dual fish. Wouldn't be nothing wrong with that. Yeah, Felix, I don't know if you were in here the last time we were down here, but it was about a week ago, or I think it was last Sunday. We came down here to check this out for the first time. This is a private pond. There's some giant fish in here. And one of my boys caught it was on my last live. He caught a 10-pound, 9-ounce catfish on rod and reel over there on the other side. So there are some big catfish in here, and there's some 5+ pound black bass in here, and it's full of crappie too. So it's the water clarity is pretty muddy right now. We're just waiting for it to clear up, but looks like there's no end in sight on the rain. It's been raining all day long, man. But I'm not going to complain because I know what's going to happen in July and August. It usually doesn't rain enough. Yeah, Felix, black bass, it's the same thing as a largemouth. And around here, we call our smallmouth, we've always called them brownies. But I don't know if that's just a local terminology or what, but it's about to get to that time of day when a big one will just jump out of the water and nail this thing. Man, I was hoping they'd take their time a little bit longer. I was wanting to make a few more casts. Oh, you never heard that before, a brownie? Oh, it's a brown trout. Yeah, we have brown trout too. It's just, I don't know, growing up around here, we've always called our smallmouth brownies. It's at a smallmouth, but I guess it's just a local thing. It's just, you never know. Well, I guess we can fish a little longer, guys. I thought y'all were going to take longer to get over here. No, y'all about ready?
No,
You're not ready?
no. We want to stay longer.
Why would you want to stay longer? You're having fun. Yeah, I am too, but I got to get up early in the morning to go to work, or earlier than I have been with the camping trip. All right, I'm gonna do one more cast, guys, and then whoa, one more cast. Hey, if y'all, whoever's still in here watching, look at that. Look at that sunset with the clouds. Yeah, primarily Felix. Primarily been fishing with the top water today. Is what we've been primarily chunking. I've been throwing the super fluke, and I had a couple almost. I had a couple good bites with the super fluke, but this water clarity is not right yet. It's too muddy. Oh, look at that, guys. He saved it. I lost this bait last time I was down here. This color Chapo. I lost it, and he saved it. I guess it's yours now.
Oh, okay. I'll have it.
Since finders keepers. What do y'all think?
My black one snapped off and flew into the far into the water, and I tied this one on and retrieved it.
That was my favorite color one too. I would trade you
Oh, okay, yeah.
colors. We might do some trading later for a bait that I lost. But you can see it coming up now. What time is it over there, Felix? What time you got? Because we're sunsetting. Is the sun rising for you?
That was good.
3:38 in the morning. That's so cool. Oh, wow. I don't even know if I am breathing at 3:38 in the morning, to be honest with you. I am so deep asleep at 3:30 in the morning.
Didn't you say one cast, like 10 casts?
Yes, I did say one more cast. If y'all haven't already checked out Jason Keener's music, I know he hasn't been on here today, but he just put out a new song called Last Cast. And I'm pretty much living that right now.
Yeah, I seen you talking about it.
So yeah, he just made a song called Last Cast. And that's pretty much what we're doing right now. The sun doesn't really set properly where I live though. Okay. That is fascinating, man. Fascinating. You know, Felix, I have never been out of the United States. I've never been to another country.
I heard him talk.
Now, my wife and daughters have. They've been to Europe and all around over there. They had a lot of fun checking out new country, but I've never been anywhere. I mean, I've been all over the United States, but I've never stepped foot in another country in my entire life. So I find it very fascinating hearing that it's 3:38 in the morning for you, because we're 8:41 right now. I like these. I like these pop Chapo. Do you like the Chapo better or your Whopper Plopper better?
They're both the same.
They're the same.
No,
There's-
actually, this one has like a more better popping sound.
A little more poppy.
Yeah. Mine is kind of just like kind of splashing it out a lot. This one is like more perfect pops.
If you want some insane pike and zander fishing, you should definitely go to the Netherlands. What is a zander? What is a zander fish? I'm gonna look that up. You ever heard of a zander fish? Me neither. That sounds super cool. Okay, guys, for real.
For real?
For real.
For real?
For real. This is my last cast right here.
Okay.
Right here. This is it. One last cast. Make it count. Last cast. Seriously? That was, that was supposed to be. Well, since you made one more cast. Oh, it's like a walleye. Hey, a zander fish is like a walleye, but way bigger, he said. Yes. Man, I would be digging that. Okay, that was officially last cast.
Are there saltwater walleye? Because I've seen people catching walleye in here.
Oh yeah, they are.
Well, they look exactly like the same.
Yeah, but they don't know.
All right, guys, that was it. That was my last cast. But we did not get skunked today, guys. We actually caught one fish on my first time ever on the Whopper or on the Chapo 75. We caught one nice 1 pound, 11 ounce black bass. So we did not get skunked today, thankfully. I appreciate everyone joining in and hanging out. It's been a blast for sure. I have so much fun. So we're going to try to go. Hopefully we got to work tomorrow, and then hopefully we'll be live. Look at that sunset. Hopefully we can be live tomorrow evening, maybe. Depends on the weather. Got a lot of rain in the forecast. So we'll see what happens with that. After work, maybe we can go fishing tomorrow. If not, we'll try to go Sunday. We'll try to hit it as much as possible. I want to get in that river and get after some nice smallmouth, guys. I'd really like to get some smallmouth. So yeah. Look at that sunset and those clouds. It is beautiful, beautiful. Well, all right, guys. It's been fun. We'll catch you on the next one, on the next Real Outdoors adventure. Y'all have a great evening, a great morning, great night, and everything in between. Catch you on the next one.